Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We've got some Taylor Swift today. I cannot wait to get back into some more Taylor. It's been a minute. This one's brought to you by Monica over on Patreon. Thank you, Monica. I really appreciate your suggestions. I know you have a couple more lined up for me, so eagerly awaiting to do those. The name of this song is called Never Grow Up, Taylor's version, and it looks like it's just the lyric video. So let's get into it without further ado. I know Taylor put out her own versions, which are highly acclaimed and for good reason. The songs that she wanted to express in her own language that wasn't, trifled with whatever the industry wanted her to do, Scooter Braun era. So I'm looking forward to this. Quick reminder to also go support Taylor Swift at her channel. And again, if you like what you see here, I'd really appreciate a subscription. And yeah, it all helps.
Your little hands wrapped around my finger, and it's so quiet in the world tonight. Your little eyelids flutter 'cause you're dreaming, so I tuck you in, turn on your favorite night light. To you, everything's funny. You got nothing to regret. I'd give all I have, honey, if you could stay like that. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you.
I really like the chorus she's almost doing with herself. They've obviously added that in. Really good.
Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It can stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you. Won't let no one break your heart. And no one will desert you. Just try to never grow up. Never grow up. You're in the car on the way to the movies, and you're mortified your mom's dropping you off. At 14, there's just so much you can't do, and you can't wait to move out someday and call your own shots. But don't make her drop you off around the block. Remember that she's getting older too, and don't lose the way that you dance around in your PJs getting ready for school. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It could stay this simple. And no one's ever burned you. Nothing's ever left you scarred. And even though you want to, just try to never grow up.
Okay. This is a beautiful song. Taylor's delivered. She always delivers. You start at a young age. Again, simple things in your life, right? Not a lot of worries, but at the time they feel large and momentous. You're learning as you go developmentally. And Taylor, of course, is sprinkling this sort of like nighttime story lyrics about never growing up. And it's actually wisdom, right? We're in such a rush to get to the next stage when we're young. And upon reflection later in life, you're like, oh my God, I wish I could go back and just relish those times, right? And then, of course, teenage years when you're embarrassed by your mom or dad dropping you off, you don't even want them to be seen by your friends. They're growing older too, and they want to see you. and they just want to be a part of your life, and you're pushing them away. This is really such a precious song about um, wisdom that's being passed on to you as you grow in different stages of your life. Her voice is incredible too. I've never understood that criticism of Taylor. She's got a great voice.
Just try to never grow up. Take pictures in your mind of your childhood room. Memorize what it sounded like when your dad gets home. Remember the footsteps, remember the words said, and all your little brother's favorite songs. I just realized everything I have is someday gonna be gone. So here I am in my new apartment in a big city. They just dropped me off. It's so much colder than I thought it would be, so I tucked myself in and turned my nightlight on. Wish I'd never grown up. Wish I'd never grown up. Ooh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. I could still be little. Oh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. It could still be simple. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Could stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you. Won't let no one break your heart. And even though you want to, please try to never grow. Just to never grow up. Never grow up. Just to never grow up.
Wow, man. It's an ode to Taylor. It's an ode to Taylor as when she's younger, to herself. All these things that you took for granted. You're a global rock star, and probably some of that was so scary along the way. The mistakes, the attention, the gravity of every decision you made, and things, as she said, were so simple when she was younger. But getting dropped off in a scary city by yourself in a new apartment, going on tour, having the world look at you as a spectacle, and overcoming so many obstacles in the form of relationships, music, drama. Just knowing so much about Taylor at this point, it's very evident now that there's got to be a mixture of, remorse for that simple life, but also how lucky she also is. Um, and I also think you could play this song to anyone, and those lyrics would apply pretty much to everyone. There's a very like nursery sort of rhyme feeling to this song, and I really mean that in the best way. Sort of just something you could sing to someone at night and make them feel comfortable. Beautiful song. Thank you, Monica. I really, really am happy we're getting back into Taylor again. Please let me know where I should go next. Probably have missed some new stuff from Taylor, so leave a suggestion in the comment. Go support her on tour, but mainly just at her channels or wherever you can support Taylor. And if you like what you saw here, please make sure to hit subscribe and like this video. Check out my Patreon. This is not my first or my real job, so the support helps me continue to make videos like this. But I'll see you next time, okay?